let us discuss about the another sense organ, the ear. Senses of the hearing and balance. The human ear is concerned with two functions, hearing and body balance. It has three main divisions, outer ear, middle ear and inner ear. Outer ear, first pinna, the second one is the auditory canal and the another one is the eardrum. These three parts are made outer ear. Then another ear, ear ossicles are there, three ear ossicles are there, malleus, incus and stapes. These three ear ossicles with oval window and round window, they form middle ear. And inner ear, semicircular canal, there is given the semicircular canal, utriculus, saculus and cochlea, they formed the inner ear. In the middle ear, I told you three tiny bones are there. First I said malleus, that is also known as hammer, is written there. Second, incus, here it is written anvil. And the third one is stapes, that is strips. These three tiny bones are also present in the middle ear. There in the middle ear, Eustachian tube is also there. Eustachian tube, and Eustachian tube connects the cavity of the middle ear with the throat. The three bones are collectively called ear ossicles. The handle of the hammer bone is attached to the inner surface of the eardrum. Its opposite end is connected to the anvil, which in turn is joined to the strip. The flat part of the strip fits on the so-called oval window. A membrane covered opening leading to the inner ear, a second opening, the round window also covered by a thin membrane, connects the middle ear and inner ear. As I told you, the part of inner ears are semicircular canal, utriculus, saculus and cochlea. So the inner ear or membranous labyrinth has two main parts, the cochlea and the semicircular canal. The cochlea is a spiral shaped and looks like a snail shell. Cochlea. Here is given the diagram of cochlea and its part. Tympanal canal, median canal, vestibular canal. This is the diagram of. This cochlea has 2.5 turn. Just see in this diagram, 2.5 terms are there, and its inner winding cavity is divided into three parallel canals. Already we have discussed. So the median cochlear canal, second, is filled with a fluid. Median canal is filled with a fluid that is called endolymph and perilymph. The middle canal contains area possessing sensory cells. Spiral organ called organ of Corti for hearing. There is spiral organs, organ of Corti, and function is hearing. The nerve fibers arising from these cells join the auditory nerves. The sensory cells lie on the basilar membrane. Here in the diagram, it is given the inner cavity of cochlea showing three parallel canals, and I said organ of Corti included sensory hair cells is there, and its function, I told you, its function is hearing. The another part of inner ear is a set of three semicircular canal. Here it is, semicircular canal, and all these three are arranged in at right angles to each other in three different planes. Just to see the semicircular canal, They are arranged in 3 different planes so that one is horizontal and another are vertical. One end of each canal is widened to form an ampulla. Here, one end of each canal widened to form ampulla, which contains sensory cell for dynamic balance while the body is in motion, and nerve fibers from them join the auditory nerves. Here in this diagram, ampulla is given clearly with semicircular canal, and then the short stem joining the base of the semicircular canal of the cochlea show two part. There is given, one is sacculus, another one is utriculus. These parts also contain sensory cells for static balance when the body is in rest. So ampulla contains the sensory cell and responsible for dynamic balance, that I told you. This region is responsible for dynamic balance, and utriculus and sacculus, this region is responsible for static balance. And as you know, the internal ear is involved in 2 sensory function that already we have discussed. One is hearing and another one is body balance. Now the process of hearing. First, the pinna collects the sound waves and conduct them through the external auditory canal. They finally strike on eardrum. Here it is, strike on eardrum, which is set into vibration. The Eustachian tubes equalize the air pressure on either side of the eardrum, allowing it to vibrate freely. The vibrating eardrum also set of 3 ossicles to vibrate. 3 ossicles are present there, and the vibration of last ossicle, the name of last ossicle is written here, strips, as I told you it is also steps, and is magnified due to lever like action of the first 2 ossicles. The vibrating strips transmit the vibration to the membrane of the oval window, which in turn set the fluid contained the cochlear canal also into vibration. Then the vibrating movement of fluid stimulate the hair-like projection of the sensory cells present in the cochlea, and impulses are transmitted to the brain via auditory nerves. The different areas of the cochlear canal are suited to sounds of different pitches. Most of the sound we hear are combinations of vibration at many different rate of speeds of different pitches. We cannot pick up the vibration of all frequencies. Our ear are sensitive for 20 to 20,000 Hz. But most keenly heard sound are those at frequencies between 1000 to 4000 Hz. The dogs can perceive sounds of even higher frequencies. Now balancing. As the head is turned in different direction, the fluid inside the semicircular canal, here semicircular canals are there, and the fluid present inside it, the semicircular canal, it's shaken, and the moving fluid in the canal pushes against sensory hairs, sending the nerve impulse through the nerve fibers attached to them to the brain via the auditory nerves. The sensory cells in the semicircular canal are concerned with dynamic balance, as already we have discussed. The fluid, the sensory cells of the semicircular canal, they concerned with dynamic balance, means while the body in motion. Similarly, the sensory patches are also located in the utriculus and sacculus, which register the static balance with respect to gravity. So dear children, you have revised the sense organ ears very properly, and just practice these diagrams and the diagram based question from your textbook. Thank you.